For these clickbait videos, you're fired.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Dash and Dave here again. Please click that subscribe button and hit that like button. Thank you very much.
All right, just a quick little news flash here. This just came across the news wire, if you will. And you're going to see a lot of videos over the next day or so here on YouTube saying that Doordash is falling and failing as a company. They're firing people. There's probably even going to be a clickbait that's worded in a manner that'll make it think like Tony's firing Dashers. I'm 60 years old. I've seen this over and over again in the business community. And what it is they're laying off some corporate people, quite a few, 1,250. Okay, and this letter to Tony, this is what I've said for the last 6 months about the delivery gig community in its whole, not just DoorDash, it's Uber Eats, Grubhub, everybody. He says, prior to COVID-19, DoorDash was actually undersized as a company. The pandemic presented sudden and unprecedented opportunities to serve the evolving needs of the merchants, consumers, and Dashers. We sped up our hiring to catch up with our growth and started many new businesses in response to feedback from our audiences, yada, yada, yada. Then there's a whole bunch of corporate speak about they've got too many people. It happens. And when you have unprecedented spurts of growth, like what happened with COVID, the pandemic and everything, it's going to happen. And what happens when you finally get caught up, people are let go. So this is nothing new. It's nothing to be concerned about. It happens. I've been involved with companies that have done that before. You know, in this case, it's like I said, all that growth during the COVID years was unnatural. They need to find their footing. We are starting to really find that footing, even though this whole year you could kind of consider as the first year without COVID. Next year will be a different year. You know, it all depends on, you know, how the people are buying, what they're spending. This delivery gig stuff is here to stay. I've said it over and over again. Give the American people a comfort of luxury. It's here to stay. It's what will it do for the people involved outside of the corporations. That's always the key, and that's the answer that we have to find out. We're the ones that have to make it work for ourselves in this independent contractor style of work that it is. And, you know, it may come to pass that you can't do this full time to make a full-time living. It would only be a part-time job. And that's too bad because that's where most of the jobs that we have are right now. All right, well, that's all I've got for you today. You know, look for these clickbait videos. You're fired.
All right, guys and gals, that's all I've got for you today. Hopefully you can take something from this video and put it to use for yourself. Thanks for coming along for the ride and hope to see you next time.